Okay, are you comfortable, Mr. Smith?
I'm still Graham.
If you need anything, just call. It's all very well saying put it behind you. But what about the woman he raped? I mean, she can't do that, can she?
Look, I know you'll think I'm crazy, you and everyone else here. But I'm sorry, he's my husband. He's the father of my children. I have to stand by him.
Look, I did my 5 years. I thought that was it. I could start again, you know, be a decent human being. Do you think I deserve to die for what I did? Do you? A lot of people want rapists dead. I know that. Yeah, well, getting sick, it was like bad karma catching up with me. But you guys have been so great. You made me realise something. I really, really want to live.
I'm sorry.
You do think I deserve to die?
I don't.
Well, you're all looking at me, judging me.
We're not.
You've washed your hands of me. It's like you want the death sentence.
Why are you laying this on me? I can't help you.
So what's with the babe on the doorstep routine?
Didn't want to go home. Home sucks.
Yeah, it must be weird having Dr. Frankenstein for a mother.
Why do we have to have parents anyway?
Money mostly. And food.
You'll, I'd rather starve.
Me too if I had your family.
I feel like running away.
That gets them going. Trouble is, you really do starve then. And you'd freeze your butt off at this time of year. Wait till summer.
I have to do something before then.
You could try the silent treatment.
That only makes them worse.
Yeah, they go all caring on you.
I wish I could make her suffer.
Pester her, make her feel mega guilty. Keep on asking her how she could put her only little kid into some sadistic science experiment.
I already asked her. Reckon she did it for my own good.
Whoa, original. Great excuse when you could be flipping out any second.
Don't.
Have you had any signs yet?
Don't really know what happens.
You kind of fall over and go all twitchy. Happened to Rachel McKenna once in a nightclub. Freaky. She's not even properly epileptic. Look, why don't you just get tested?
There are no tests for epilepsy, the doctor said.
What do they know? I'll test you.
How?
Easy.
I don't know whether I should be doing this.
Oh, sorry, Sam, but the bottle store stopped taking my checks.
Oh, great. A rubber bullet.
No, it won't bounce, she said reassuringly.
Yeah, I know. So have you got a good evening planned?
Yeah, just me and Brad Pitt. See ya. Sorry to have to meet you so late, but the clinic restructure's taking far too much time.
It's fine, I've got everything under control.
You think so? This whole Marina deal's becoming a pain in the butt. I had a call from some nitwit from the council today ranting on about the brandy deal or something, honest to God.
It's a banded rail, it's a bird.
The trouble is, it's not in our environmental impact report. The point being, the green shirts might win their appeal after all.
We've already started work.
Well, that's not going to stop them. The council can still shut it down.
Oh, well, it doesn't have to be a disaster. I had this idea.
I don't like giving into a bunch of bird-watching hippies, but I haven't got time for this. The investors are jumpy enough as it is. I'm thinking of kiboshing the whole project.
Well, that's crazy.
We could lose a lot of money if we keep going.
No, look, hang on a second here. I think I found a way I can turn the whole thing around.
I need a drink now. Make it a triple.
Any history of alcoholism in the family?
No, but there's about to be.
Well, tragic news. I can't buy you a drink. And we also have to kill our undying love. It says here in the ideal Bible, relationships between staff are verboten.
Well, I can do without the love. Just buy me a drink.
Oh, you're a hard woman. Have you no feelings?
Oh, look, don't you start. I've got enough hassles with Graham Smith.
Oh, are you still alive then, huh?
Oh, look, don't joke about it.
You don't want to string him up by his tender bits like everyone else?
No, look, I'm still annoyed with him, but I feel sorry for him. What he's done is really bad, but now he's paying top dollar for it.
Yeah. I guess his biggest mistake was trying to keep it secret.
You think so, do you?
Yeah. Well, I don't think people should hide things. Not important things.
So, do you want to tell me about Annie?
What was it you were drinking?
Neat strobe effect. Feeling weird yet?
No.
Let's try the Slayer video again. My arm's getting pretty sore.
I hate Slayer.
All right. Well, I reckon you're definitely not going to be epileptic. You'd have been spazzing out by now.
This is a totally dumb idea.
That's gratitude for you. Ah.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing. I was just showing Minnie a trick. Optical illusion.
Oh, well, it's getting very late. You should be at home, young lady.
And what are you doing here?
I'm picking up my nice warm jersey, if that's all right with you.
Minnie was just leaving.
Someone picking you up?
Of course not. I've got my bike.
Not at this hour. Too many maniacs around. Here, take my car and drive her home. Go and put your bike in my boot. Not a word of thanks. No respect for her elders.
Why would she?
Well, you may be right there. With a mother like that, you'd have a job on.
At least my mother never put me through wacko drug experiments.
Experiments?
I'll tell you when I get back, Marj.
More memos.
I thought you liked memos.
Only when I write them.
You'll get eye strain from reading that lot.
Oh, look, here's one addressed to Chief Nursing Officer Crozier, informing her that her new title is Chief Nursing Officer Crozier. There went the rainforest.
Oh, quick, what did the others say? I can't work unless I know.
Are these changes going to affect our nursing routine?
I doubt it.
Well, they're bound to, aren't they? They're making enough new rules.
Oh, relax. I've been through the restructuring machine twice before. As long as they're not talking budget cuts, it's managerial musical chairs.
And there won't be any impact on us.
No. I've seen guys like Girl before. They like to make small, petty changes. Gives them a false sense of sovereignty.
One cappuccino to go, please, good sir.
Chocolate or cinnamon?
Both.
Pleb.
Hey, what time did you manage to drag yourself away from your hot date? I waited up for ages.
Well, then it's for me to know and you to try and find out.
That good, huh?
We partook of a particularly excellent repast. Then we scaled the magnitude of French romantic celluloid culture.
What?
Gerard Depidoux, mate. Then we perambulated and engaged in some scintillating conversation. Then perambulated some more, and then...
You played Rudy's.
That is not the language of love, Guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did passion swell?
So sorry. I am a devotee of the Dannevirk Code of Discretion.
Oh, and what exactly is that?
Never dish the dirt on a lady unless you want the whole town to know about it.
What a pleasant surprise.
Thought it would be quicker than making an appointment.
Well, I'm a busy man.
Why did you agree to the inquiry?
Better than a royal commission. Friendly faces, nice tight frame of reference. I thought we did rather well.
Why are you telling lies about me? The memos are forged.
I did give you a lot of responsibility. My prize pupil. I wish you'd stayed in research.
You really want to ruin my career?
Look at it logically. You have a lot of time left. You can rebuild, you can go overseas.
Can't believe you're being so cold.
Cheer up, Gracie. It needn't come to that. With the evidence in the balance, we should be able to persuade the committee to see things our way.
Oh, what am I then, insurance?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be sympathetic to the over-enthusiasm of an ambitious young researcher.
God's sake, Harris.
It is a shame, though. A line of research with such potential, especially with the higher dosages. I was getting the results, but I never could solve the problems.
You knew there were problems. For how long?
Oh, you needn't worry yourself about that. Well, I must get on. Thank you so much for coming to see me.
Good morning, Jim. Nothing good about it. They've got me doing a stationery inventory now.
Oh, you shouldn't be doing that.
I'll be scrubbing floors by tomorrow.
Just so long as you do it the ideal way. Sorry, Marj. Spot of filing for you.
I trust Minnie arrived home safely last night.
Oh, yeah, Tarnick dropped her off.
I arranged it in my car.
Oh, right. Thanks.
Do you think it's wise to allow your daughter out at night on a bicycle?
Well, she's got lights and a helmet and everything that glows in the dark.
You remembered her lunch money today. Although homemade would be better, of course.
Well, heck, am I supposed to feed her? Somebody should have told me.
I suppose, considering what you've already put the child through, starvation would be a blessing.
Marj, what's going on?
That woman should be reported to the social welfare. It amounts to child abuse, pure and simple.
Isn't that a little extreme for one missed lunch?
You don't know the half of it.
And I don't think I want to. I'm too busy.
Suit yourself. Well, that was an Olympic tea break.
I'm feeling a bit seedy.
Well, I won't ask why.
G'day.
Chelsea bun, please, Lionel.
So how's everything?
Oh, good. You?
Good, good. How's last night?
Oh, cosy. Great fun.
Yeah, excellent. Did you go to the Thai restaurant?
Yep.
Good.
Good. Yep. Spicy.
Oh, was it a date?
Uh-huh.
So, did you go anywhere else?
Yeah, we hit this club and Sky was, like, amazing, and I thought the Lombarda was dead. She is one wild child. My legs are killing me. I mean, I don't know how I kept up.
But you did.
Oh, yeah, I moved to the groove. Mouth to feet.
Well, that's nice.
What's nice?
Well, it's nice to know that every Jill has a Jack, even if the Jack is Lionel.
Hi, Barney, got a minute?
Here or the coffee shop?
On ideal time.
Okay, shoot.
I was, wondering what was happening about Graham Smith.
As soon as they've got a bed, he's going to be transferred to Central.
Is that ideal speaking or you?
It's me.
Couldn't he stay for just a little bit longer?
I've already stretched the rules for him in the first place. Now that we've treated the viral infection, he's got to go. I'm sorry, Carmen.
Do you think the government funding will come through for his transplant?
Could do.
But it might not be enough.
No, they will still need a sizable amount.
But the fundraising's dead.
Well, they could always take out a loan.
Oh, yeah, and there's such good credit risk.
Carmen, what do you expect me to do?
I don't know.
Well, they're pretty much on their own, I'm afraid. Still, they might get lucky. Find a sponsor, some charity group.
Sure, and they might not.
Becky back from the action meeting?
Hello to you too, and no.
Well, it's been going on for hours. She's way dedicated.
She'd have to be to put up with you.
Hey, Rebecca and I just happen to care about what's happening to this planet.
Oh, right.
Well, at least I'm not like Nielsen, the eco-criminal. I'm out there making a difference.
Excuse me, what kind of protester gets rescued by the opposition? Rebecca must have been really embarrassed.
Well, she knows I was trying.
You're a tryhard, you mean? Face it, Nick. She's not interested.
She might be.
Hi, guys.
How'd it go?
Fantastic. Sturgis Development stuffed up on their environmental impact report, so we're at the chance.
Excellent.
Yeah, so now we've got to push the point home.
Yeah.
Well, there's this huge due tomorrow, and the mayor's going to be there making a fuss about the council's environmental track record. And we're going to be there.
Yeah, with smoke bombs.
Actually, I had something a little more creative in mind. Guerrilla theatre.
I do a mean gorilla.
Got it off by heart?
Recommendation 43B totally contradicts the mission statement. You look.
Oh, chill, Joe.
But it doesn't make sense.
That's because it was written by Dr. Ethan Gill, who wouldn't know the difference between a hospital and a haystack.
But he's a doctor, isn't he?
Like I said.
What am I supposed to do about this?
Hitch up your pantyhose and carry on regardless. All we have to do is heal the patients and clean up after the doctors, same as it ever was.
Excellent, Chief Nursing Officer Crozier. Wonderful to hear you're cognizant of your role.
Good afternoon, Dr. Gill.
Ethan, I'd like to spend a couple of hours with you, if you would.
Would you?
Well, no big deal. Just one or two changes in nursing procedure we'll be wanting you to implement.
Oh, I can hardly wait.
Who selected the inquiry panel?
The Ethics Committee. It's a pretty respectable lineup with a fair bit of expertise.
Would have thought most of these guys are on the pension now.
A guy I think you'd find most experienced specialists are a tad over 25. Oh, Grace, we were just discussing the panel for the inquiry.
You've got to tell them that he knew. Harris knew that there were problems with the trial all along.
How could that be? The epilepsy occurred years later.
He must have known at the time. There has to be evidence.
He's handed in all his files.
No, he can't have.
Well, you can go through them if you like.
Look, he's too pleased about the inquiry. Can't you get them to extend the brief, look into his other work?
That's not the agreement, and besides, there's no point.
Well, there has to be something there.
Perhaps you can have a little think about it and get back to us.
I'm not an idiot.
I know that, but we need proof.
We'll get it then.
She's losing it.
Street theatre's a great way of raising awareness and giving the demonstration a focus, you see.
I refuse to be a tree.
I can act. I was Romeo.
You're an understudy.
We might get on the news.
Include me out. Green is not my best colour.
Oh, it's up to you.
You've got me. What do you want me to do?
Well, seeing as you've had acting experience, I think we'll give you the biggest part.
And then I got rid of the string quartet and we watched the stars till dawn.
I have 4 words to say to you, Lionel.
What?
Start an escort service.
Me? Why?
You really know how to give a girl a good time.
Well, I try.
So you're going to see Sky again?
Last night was just the entree. Tonight's the main. Dinner cruise on the harbour, I thought.
Lionel, you're just amazing. She's such a lucky girl.
Yeah. Well, if you can think of anything else, get back to me. Thanks. Bye.
Still chasing conspiracy theories?
Have you come to harass me?
Look, Grace, I feel for you. I really do. We all stuff up sometimes.
Listen to me. Harris was convinced that he could get results with higher dosages, but we had our doubts and the university wouldn't agree to it. After he finished the drug trial, he took a trip to South America.
Oh, well, he met up with Mengele and they worked together.
Harris wouldn't give up if he thought he was onto something. He'd keep working. Maybe somewhere else.
And this has just occurred to you, eh? How convenient.
He's thorough. He wouldn't say there were problems unless he had evidence.
You're incredible.
You don't get it, do you? He's playing dead so no one looks any further.
What I get is too much science fiction in your youth.
You're all so gullible.
And you're desperate. You were going to go down, Grace. There's no avoiding it.
He'll give us a second mortgage.
If we've got 2 incomes to meet the repayments, I can get a job.
Dr. Warner?
Yes?
I'd just like to let you know how much I appreciate everything. Thanks.
Just doing my job, Graham.
I mean the fundraising as well. And for not treating me like a second-class citizen.
Not at all. All the best.
Auntie Louise wants us to have her bonus bonds.
Oh, hell.
Bless her heart, it's $500. And we should get a couple of thousand for the car.
Yeah, well, every little helps.
Mrs. Collins? Dr. Crown will see you right.
I wish I shared your confidence.
Grace, she's excellent.
She's like all doctors. They stuff up, they won't admit it.
So young and yet so bitter.
For shame. We do not like our receptionist graffitiing clinic property.
Well, don't watch them.
Well, I guess I'm off home then.
Cushy number, social work.
Bye.
Excuse me. You're Guy Warner.
Yes, hi.
Hi, I recognise you from the television. Have you got a minute?
Is it important? I'm just off home.
It's about Harris Ledford. He treated my boy, Toby.
Right, come on through.
Thank you.
You went rollerblading on a first date? You're kidding.
Nah, I mean, restaurants are so average. I mean, this chick likes adventure, excitement, danger.
So where are you off to tonight?
This new bar, the Rat Race, where all the groovy people go.
Cool.
I guess.
Lionel, are you sure Sky is the woman of your dreams?
Hey, Sammy. Lionel.
G'day.
Thought you'd be gliding over moonlit water by now.
Soon will be. Well, better go. Bye, guys.
Ciao. So, Kirsty, is it a drink-in or takeaway?
I think I'll just stick to juice, thanks, Sam.
Cool. Come on, little lady. You want to tell me what the matter is?
Nothing.
Wouldn't have something to do with a certain Mr. Skiggins having a night out on the town now, would it?
Just need a life, that's all.
Come on, Kirsty, you got a life. You've just got to live it.
How?
You walk up to Lionel and say, Mr. Skiggins, you are the love of my life.
Hello, Sammy. Have you forgotten? Lionel's going out with Sky.
He doesn't like her.
2 dates in 2 days. Even if I was interested, it's too late.
Remember me?
You've been hours. Where you been?
I have just been discussing fabulous changes to the nursing procedures with Uncle Ethan.
You said there weren't going to be any.
That was before I was introduced to Ethan's wonderful mind. Disneyland, eat your heart out. You ready to be amazed? Look inside this box.
What's in it?
Futureland for nurses.
What's all this for?
Treat in store for tomorrow.
Your daughter is looking for you?
Oh, thank you.
You were supposed to meet her half an hour ago.
I was delayed.
Some mothers would have a problem with their daughters hanging round on the loose at this time of night.
Well, some mothers have a problem with other people telling them how to raise their children.
At least I cared for my kids.
Are you saying I don't?
I would never have let them be used for dangerous drug experiments.
I beg your pardon?
I think you heard what I said. You shouldn't be allowed to have children. You should be reported.
Are you ready, Mum?
Yes, love.
I'll get you back.
See you next month.
Beg your pardon.
Get out of here.
Grace, I'm sorry. There is somebody you should meet.
They're nicer if you have them in separate cups.
I wasn't thinking.
Wee bit distracted, are we?
Yeah, I was just thinking about Graham.
Yeah, it's a toughie. Still, tomorrow he's off to Central and then we can all get some sleep.
Can you just cut off just like that?
It's the only way.
But you were so involved.
Yeah, and look where it gets you. Switch off, Carmen.
Come on, the guy is sick. It's cruel.
He blew it.
And what about his poor wife and kids? Nobody's thinking about them.
Except you. If you want to lead the crusade for Graham, that's fine. But you'll be doing it on your own.
He went missing in the bush. It must have been about 6 years ago now.
How long was he missing?
Oh, just a few hours, but when they found him, he was unconscious. Head injuries, he'd fallen.
Tell Dr. Kwan what you told me about the fall.
When we got him to hospital, the doctor said he'd had a grand mal, but they couldn't tell whether it was before or after the accident.
He was epileptic?
Never. He was, well, not slow exactly, but his attention span was short and he'd doze off in class. Things like that.
How was he after the accident?
He was retarded. He couldn't do anything for himself.
I'm sorry. Had Toby been participating in the drug trials?
Well, I knew nothing about them, but because he'd been having learning difficulties, my GP referred Toby to Harris Ledford. Well, he said he was a specialist in the area.
And how did Professor Ledford treat your son?
He said he was giving him vitamins. I mean, I couldn't see the use, but I couldn't see the harm either. And then when I saw all this on television, I started thinking there might be some connection with the trials. I mean, maybe it was the same drugs.
I'd really like to see Toby. Would that be possible?
He died 12 weeks ago. Complications. I'm only here for my own sake. I need to know if that man killed my son.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.